Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on the beta for Warlords of Draenor with another Garrison 101 video. In this series, I'm going to be showing you various buildings within your garrison, their evolution from level 1 to level 3, and hopefully enable you to make an informed decision on whether or not this building deserves a position within your garrison compound. Today I'm going to be looking at the Salvage Yard, which is a small plot building and quite unique. It costs 50 garrison resources, 150 gold and an hour of your time to construct, and at level 1 will allow salvage to occasionally be recovered from missions. Level 2 will slightly increase the chances of salvage to drop and also potentially allows the discovery of follower items in the salvage too, and at level 3 it will greatly increase the chances and also allow the discovery of items that you can use on your character. So position whichever plot of land you want the salvage yard to go in, and hey presto, after an hour we have it fully constructed. As tends to be the case, when you have constructed your level 1 building, there should be a quest waiting for you. And this is normally a quest which will ease you into that building, show you how to use it and how to get the best out of it. In this case, Hennick wants me to destroy some salvage. This, of course, is how we're going to find the items. So he's given me a small sack of salvage goods. I move myself to the incinerator, right click onto it, and boom, it's destroyed the salvage. I now go back to Hennick, hand the item in, give him the salvage parts, and the mission is complete. And he gives me 3 bags of salvage goods. This is what I'm going to be finding at level 1. So we just do with these what we did in the quest. Go to the incinerator and right click onto them. Now at level 1 we've got some trash items, but that sells for nearly 8 gold, the other one 4 gold. So this is a nice little way to get your wealth levels up and potentially get a few resources, as we've just seen by those herbs dropping. So how do we go about actually getting more of these bags to destroy at the incinerator? Well, it involves going to your command table at the town hall. There'll be missions available for you to send your followers on. Of course, what you're seeing now is a full list of followers with some high level missions. At level 1, you're going to have a handful of followers and some low level missions. But it doesn't matter because every mission is classed the same, whether it be level 100 or whether it be level 90. The chance of salvage goods being recovered once these missions have been completed are identical, so it doesn't matter at all. The more missions you send people on, the greater the chances that they will return with a bag of salvage goods for you to take to the salvage yard, right click by the incinerator and destroy. So what happens when you want to upgrade your salvage yard from level 1 to level 2? Well, there's a couple of ways to do this. By questing during Warlords of Draenor, you may be rewarded with an item in each zone that you can take to a blueprint vendor and exchange for a blueprint of your choice for level 2. Or you can simply go back to your architect's table and you'll probably find there is a blueprint vendor next to it. We've got Spars here. If you speak to her, she will actually sell you certain blueprints for gold instead of getting them for free by a little bit of work. In this case, the salvage yard costs 750. But whichever method you select, this is how you upgrade your salvage yard. You'll see a green arrow which says it is upgradable. It will cost 100 garrison resources, 300 gold and an hour of your time to do so. When you're ready, click upgrade and away you go. After an hour, your salvage yard level 2 is complete. So what's different? Well, instead of finding bags of salvage, you now get crates of salvage instead. Open them up and you'll still get the variety of trash items, sometimes nothing, but you can also get greens. More importantly though, you've now opened up the ability to get items for your followers. This comes in the form of a guise of 2 different types of items, armor enhancements and weapon enhancements. I've got an example here of the armor enhancements, and they can be used on any follower once they've reached the level of 100. When they do, they're given 2 sets they're given an armor set, and they're given a weapon set stuck at item level 600. These enhancements will increase that. The uncommon raises it by 3, the rare raises it by 6, and the epic, you can see, raises it by 9. The character's item level is then worked out by the average of their weapon set and armor set. Admiral Taylor here has a weapon set of item level 651, an armor set of item level 630, and his full item level is worked out at 640 thanks to these upgrade items. So there's no doubt whatsoever that these items are very valuable indeed and work in great synergy with your command table and your followers going out on missions. And that takes us to the final level. To obtain the level 3 blueprint for the salvage yard, you have to complete an achievement, just like the other buildings. In this case, opening up 100 crates of salvage. Once you have, you get yourself a little achievement, and you can then purchase the level 3 blueprint. That'll set you back 1,000 gold, so do make sure you've got plenty of funds in hand. And to upgrade it to level 3, it's going to cost you 300 resources and 500 gold with that hour's time to build it. Once you've clicked the deed for the very final time, you now have a fully upgraded level 3 salvage yard. And this now allows the acquisition from follower missions to get big crates of salvage instead, and it says at a greatly increased rate. Now this is where I have to err you on the side of caution. Number one, I actually found that the big crates of salvage didn't drop with greater regularity at all. In actual fact, I found that the regular crates of salvage dropped more than these guys did. And also at level 3 it says you now have the ability to acquire items for your own character. I opened box after box after box after box, and over the course of around 4 days I probably opened between 25 to 30. In those boxes I found 2 items which I could actually use on my character. Not that I would though, because the item level was so low. They were green 610 level items and not really anything that I could use to boost my character up. Bear in mind, dungeons, regular dungeons, are going to be providing item level 615 gear, so those would be redundant in no time whatsoever. I did find, however, that it dropped a lot more armor and weapon enhancements for my followers, which did enable me to get them boosted up with great regularity. There was also a sharp increase in the drop of green items too, which vendor for a decent amount of gold. So if we look at the salvage yard as a whole, if you want to construct this as a direct way with which to support your character by finding armor in the salvage crates, this is definitely not the building for you. But if you do see the bigger picture and appreciate the regularity with which the weapon and armor enhancements drop for your followers, getting them tougher, enabling them to do more difficult and more rewarding missions, then the salvage yard can passively support you greatly, and in the meantime give you a fair bit of gold to boot. So there we go. Will the salvage yard find a place in your garrison? It definitely has pros and cons, but is it one of these buildings that's there for a long haul? I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and also twitch.tv/HeelvsBabyface for live streaming, and I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.